Good afternoon, Your Honor. Kim Crawford, Legal Services of South Central Michigan with Ms. Rosie Wade. Can you state your name for the record?
Rosie
Good
Wade.
afternoon.
Blue banner for the people.
What? Oh, yeah. Sorry. Give me a minute. Go ahead when you're ready, Ms. Crawford.
Thank you, Your Honor. We're here to ask that the court set aside Ms. Wade's felony conviction from 1983. It's been more than 30 years since she completed all terms of her sentence, and she is looking to get this expunged because she recently has adopted her great-grandson, who is 11 years old, and she's been his primary caregiver since he was 6 weeks old. She is unable to volunteer at his school, and she is unable to get a job because of her felony conviction. She actually found a job where her great-grandson goes to school, and she was fired. So it's been a long time since her conviction. This is her only conviction and the only time she's ever been in trouble. And I think it's in the interest of the public welfare that the court would grant her this privilege.
Mr. Danner, does your office take that position?
No, Your Honor.
I'm sorry?
I asked whether the prosecutor's office takes a position. He said no.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Ms. Wade, I'll commend you for taking care of your grandchild and for doing everything that the court required you to do when you following your conviction, and I'll grant your application to set aside your conviction.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Good luck to you.
Thanks.
You're all set.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you.
Number 39, People versus Angela Weems, 22154 FH.
Blue banner for the people.
Is Mr. Weems present?
Mr. Weems is present.
And was there somebody else present on this matter?
Your Honor, I believe that Mr. Weems is representing himself, so he just needs to be advised of his rights to counsel since this is the starting of a new proceeding, and he is still representing himself.
All right, Mr. Weems, you are, as you know, entitled to be represented by an attorney, and I think I would not be alone in telling you that that is your best course of action. I hear that you do not want to accept an appointed attorney or to hire an attorney on your own. Is that true?
No, I'm here as intervener and authorized representative for Angela Weems.
I couldn't understand anything you said, sir.
I said I'm here as intervener and as authorized representative for Angela Weems.
I guess, Your Honor, then we're going to need to confirm whether or not this individual who is on the Zoom is actually Angela Weems, as since there hasn't been any filing for an attorney or any other representative, then I believe that it would either have to be Mr. Weems' attorney who speaks for Mr. Weems or Mr. Weems himself. So we just have to confirm that this is in fact Mr. Weems, as I've never seen him before. I cannot determine based on just a screen that is in fact him.
Mr. Weems, where are you right now?
I'm at a relative's.
What did he say?
At a relative, a family members.
And I guess the question would be for Mr. Weems, are you in fact Angelo Gabriel Weems?
No, I'm here as an intervener and authorized representative.
Your Honor, it appears that Mr. Weems has failed to appear. And if Mr. Weems is not here in court today, then the people would be requesting a bench warrant.
Well, let the record show that it cannot be me.
Let the record show what?
That it cannot be me if I'm not here.
That it cannot be you because you're not here? Is that what you said?
I'm here as authorized representative and intervener to settle this matter.
Okay. Since Mr. Weems either is not present or will not acknowledge being present, then I find that he's failed to appear for a pretrial hearing and on 2 probation violations. And I will issue a bench warrant.
Not true.
I do want to raise this issue. I received a communication by certified mail addressed to me here at the court, and the return address is SS Whitfield, PO Box 13198, Detroit, Michigan 48213. And the enclosure is a certified copy of a birth certificate for Angela Weems and a document titled Notice of Acceptance. It's addressed to Patricia Reiser at the Washtenaw County Prosecutor's Office. And it's 2 pages long of narrative that I don't understand. It shows that there was a copy sent certified also to the prosecutor's office. And Mr. Danner, I can have this scanned and emailed over to you if it's not been received by your office. So please let me know.
It has been received by our office, Your Honor. The notice of acceptance has been received by our office, as well as the other document here, which is a jury trial demand pursuant to the Constitution for the United States of America, 7th Amendment, enclosed says bond. And I, Your Honor, just for the court's perspective, as I don't know who the author of the letter was, it is signed Angela Weems, but
Your Honor, Angela Weems, specially appearing.
I'm going to assume that the letter was not an offer to pay in any kind of manner or any offer to provide anything of value to the prosecutor's office in return for a lack of prosecution. I'm going
He's
to
not
make
allowed to speak to me. He's not my attorney.
assumption that Mr. Weems would not be trying to bribe the government in any kind of way. So I'm not aware of what we would do with that, as I want to look at it as it is not an offer to provide something of value to the prosecutor's office, as that would be illegal. So I'm gonna say that that is not what that was for, and leave it that it is something that the people are unable to understand or ascertain the veracity of those statements, but the people would stand on our request for a bench warrant, Your Honor, since Mr. Weems is not present.
I just said Mr. Weems here, specially appearing. I said it like 4 times. Did the court not hear me?
I heard you. I will issue a bench warrant
Next matter is a non-public hearing. The court will be
Here.
back shortly.
Hello? Hello, so is my case over?
Weems' case is over.
So is it closed? I'm trying to figure out what's going on. I didn't receive any of the information after I told you I was here.
There's been a bench warrant issued by the court for Angelo Gabriel Weems.
For what?
For his failure to appear in court today, there's a bench warrant that's been issued.
We're
Can
gonna move
you
on to the
let the
next
record
case.
show?
We called another case. We're going to hear Nelson Eugene Campbell.
Lou Danner for the people. Your Honor, I believe we need to go to a breakout room for that.
Number 25, People versus James Kimbrell Jr., 22151 FH.
And feel free, and I will most likely issue an order on it within the next week and a half, I would say.
Okay, if I have anything to submit, I'll do it in less than a week.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Number 19, People versus Joshua Goebel, 22155 FH.
Lou Danner for the people.
Watch this shit. Hold it up. I got the match.
Number 12, People versus William Cox, 2289 FH.
Lou Danner for the people.
Conditions summarized. Complete the moral recognition therapy program. No assaultive, abusive, threatening, or intimidating behavior. Find and maintain legitimate employment, a minimum of 30 hours per week unless engaged in an approved alternative program. Pay restitution of $19,000 to Alicia Turner. Pay $50 state costs. Crime victims assessment of $75. I will strike the supervision fee.
Recalling 39, People versus Angela Weems, 22154 FH.
Lou Danner for the people.
Angela Weems here representing myself and proper persona. Sorry, Miss Clunky, about earlier.
Can you confirm that you're Angelo Gabriel Weems?
Angela Weems speaking, representing myself. I'm here. And proper persona.
Thank you. All right, Mr. Weems, I was beginning to advise you what a bad idea it is for you to represent yourself. If you do choose to represent yourself, you will be held to the same standard as an attorney, things that people go to school for years and years to learn and to become good at doing. Do you understand that I will hold you to the same standard as an attorney if you represent yourself?
Yes,
And do you want to represent yourself despite the fact that anyone, most folks would tell you it's a terrible idea?
yes, Your Honor.
All right. I want to talk for just a minute about the papers that I received in the mail that I described on the record earlier, which is a certified copy of your birth certificate and something called notice of acceptance that appears that it was directed to the prosecutor's office and a copy was sent to me. I'm going to send these. I don't want these. I don't want your birth certificate. It has no value to me, no meaning to me. And the notice of acceptance is something that I don't even understand. If you want, I'll have it placed in the court file, but it's meaningless to me.
Please. Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome.
Your Honor, just to make sure the record is clear, that I did transmit a offer just in case the court did provide standby counsel of the public defender in this case. So I will make the same offer on the record to Mr. Weems. I'm not saying what you need to do or what you ought to do, but I do have an obligation that if I am contemplating providing an offer to you, that I actually make sure that's articulated to you and that you understand what that offer is. In this matter, you are charged with 4 crimes, 3 of which are a felony and 1 is a misdemeanor. My offer to you is that I would be willing, if you were to plead guilty or no contest, to count 1, weapons carrying a firearm concealed. I would dismiss counts 2, which is weapons, firearm possession by a felon. Count 3, weapons, ammunition possession by a felon. And count 4, the operating or the failure to maintain security, which is a longhand of saying driving without adequate insurance. I would dismiss 2, 3, and 4, and I would be willing to agree that you do not go to jail and that you would have a probationary sentence on count 1 alone, with the remainder being dismissed. That is the offer. You do not have to accept that right now. If you would like to think about it, you can request an adjournment and one would likely be granted for you to consider that offer if you would like to.
I'll probably request an adjournment if possible.
And how much time
Mr.
do you
Weems?
think you would need, sir?
Go ahead.
2 to 3 weeks. Cool.
Your Honor, would the court find, I believe 3 weeks would not, 3 weeks will put us at the 24th, which the court is not in session on that date. Would the 31st be acceptable?
31st is fine.
Thank you, Your Honor.
And
You're welcome.
Mr. Weems, if you would like, now I'm going to inform you, since you are representing yourself, you have the ability to contact me. So you can just call the prosecutor's office, ask for prosecutor Lou Danner. They will direct you to me or provide you with my email to email me. In any communication, please understand that you have to protect your rights. Therefore, do not speak to me about the actual facts of the case and do not make any admissions of any kind to me, as I'm not, your lawyer, I'm a prosecutor. So I want to make sure if you want to reach out to me, you can, but please be advised not to speak in regards to any facts of the case or make any admissions that could be later used against you for any other purposes.
Right. Mr. Weems, where would you like me to send back your birth certificate? I'm sorry, give it to me again. $4819.
8, or it could be sent back to the notary, either or, whichever is more convenient for you.
Makes no difference to me.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. And lastly, Mr. Weems, I would like to appoint standby counsel for you. That would be an attorney that you can consult. You still are in charge of the case and you still make all the decisions on the case, but there would be a lawyer on hand to answer any questions or explain things for you. Would you accept the appointment of standby counsel?
Your Honor, I would like standby counsel if possible.
All right, I'll appoint the public defender as standby counsel unless there's any conflict.
I don't believe they were represented by the public defender, I believe, at the exam phase.
Yes. Are you okay with that, Mr. Weems?
Yes, I do have one small concern.
So wait, do you want Ms. Noveski to represent you, or do you just want standby counsel?
Standby counsel.
Okay,
Your
that's what you've got, sir.
Honor,
I'll see you on May 31st.
may I speak?
Yes,
Before we proceed or go any further, I was trying to figure out what jurisdiction the court was operating out of, and if this was a civil or criminal case.
it's a criminal case and the jurisdiction is the Circuit Court for Washtenaw County.
Where's the injured party, if you don't mind me asking? Or who is the injured party or victim in the case?
Under the law, the injured party is society, as these are all considered crimes of public safety. So as these are all public safety offenses, the community as a whole are the victims. And as the prosecutor for the state of Michigan, I represent the individuals who reside in the county of Washtenaw. So because the criminal offense occurs in Washtenaw, I am the prosecutor for that. And because it's a public safety offense, and the complaining parties would be the state of Michigan in this case, as I'm a representative for the state of Michigan in the prosecutor's office. And so the actual victim is society at large.
Okay, so am I talking to you now? Because I have a question.
No, sir, I
We're
was
still
just
in a docket, Mr.
addressing.
Weems.
Okay.
You can contact Mr. Danner another time, but we're gonna move on with the docket.
I was trying to get the grand jury indictment, the original indictment. Do you have that, Your Honor? Has the prosecutor provided you with that information?
Sir, please feel free to call our office. If you have a pen, I can give
These
you
are questions that I want to ask on a record. I'm sorry.
the office line. Sir, if you would like, you can make whatever request in writing, or you can take down the main line for the prosecutor's office if you'd like.
Do I not have a judicial right of knowing?
Sir, you can either call the prosecutor's office or file a motion for whatever you are asking for. Either one, that's up to you, but we have to move on with the docket. So you can either take the prosecutor's number or you can feel free to file a motion.
I'm talking to the judge, sir. I'm sorry.
This isn't a question and answer session, Mr. Weems. I'm happy to try to help you, but I'm gonna move on now.
Number 5, People versus Brian Channel, 21454 FH.
Lou Danner for the people.
Your Honor, Gina Noveski, First Assistant Public Defender, with and on behalf of Mr. Channel, who is present via Zoom.
Yes, I'm here, Brian Channel.
Yes, are you able to turn your camera on?